So I'm out on a wisdom walk, and it's in the lovely surrounding fields around my town. But so wisdom walk, what's the wisdom walk? So I wanted to get back into vlogging of some sort, not like a full up YouTuber vlogger type, but just to have the element of the video and capturing and documenting, these spaces that, I'm walking in, but also because I come on a wisdom walk, I guess explaining a wisdom walk. So wisdom walk for me, so what I do on these walks a lot of times is just to work on a problem that I'm trying to solve, or if I just want to consolidate my thinking, I'll just go for a walk, because I'm a big proponent of this, be in motion, add motion to the game. Movement has gives a different perspective, the whole movement piece. So if you're ever working on a creative problem or a problem or anything that you're trying to sort out or get clarity on, the best thing to do is to go for a walk. And in that motion of walking, the motion moving, the act of moving just gives you a different perspective on whatever it is that you are working on. And so for me, these wisdom walks take on those, they serve different purposes for me. So yes, like today is it's probably twofold. I'm working out whether I want to start vlogging again and how I can put that into the mix without making it become another task to do or something that distracts me from building the blog, which is the main focus of what I'm about. And so I don't want to do anything that's going to take energy away from the main game of the blogging. However, I do like the idea of video and vlogging, and so we get to, we get to see, we get to talk, we get to move, and I get to talk out loud, which I'm going to be doing anyway. So I thought, yeah, do I want to add an element of vlogging, which I do want to, but part of this walk was to try and figure out whether it's going to fit as a part of my creative mix, because I want it to be simple. I want it to be, again, it's not a main attraction. I'm not trying to be a vlogger, not trying to be a YouTuber. I just wanted to be able to utilize this medium. And so I've been contemplating what vlogging might look like for me. Of course, you always, for me, the best solution is for something that is supportive of my greater vision, my grand plan of things I'm working on in the soul adventure space, that personal growth, spiritual growth aspect. Soul adventure for me, it's an inside adventure, inner journeys is my overarching theme. What's going on up in here? What's going on in the soul? How are we integrating sort of mind, body, soul aspect, but focusing on it from inside out? So yeah, and I wanted to ideally that it supports that frame. And as I was going along and coming up that last hill, I thought, I used to do these wisdom walks, both as a coaching tool. So taking people out here and we'd do some adventure coaching, I called it back in the days. doing it either on a one-to-one basis or taking the group out and just coach while we are walking or hiking or climbing. In some instances we were doing taking people up Snowdon and that sort of thing, because I wanted something that was practical, something that is relatable back to what I'm doing in the main space. And yeah, I thought, well, maybe the wisdom walking can relive again. And so yeah, so this is just me thinking out loud, which is what I do on these wisdom walks. I just start to think out loud, and there's nobody out here, mostly. So not that I mind, because I do wisdom walks in the city as well. So it's me walking and talking. It's my chalk walk. So that feels like it would be a good fit to do my wisdom walks again and use that as the vlog aspect. Now I'm going to, because I'm coming up to a main road that I got to navigate, so I'm gonna pause here and get through that, and then maybe come back in and we'll talk a little bit more. Something I just realized as well, if you were, you're hanging with me thus far here, is that if I'm going to make these vlogs, then I do want to make them primarily for the YouTube channel. But I just realized the first part of this, I had it in sort of portrait mode, because just so used to making these reels and making sort of short video format that I almost forgot that there was a such thing as horizontal video. Imagine that. So yeah, I think there'll have to be some element of making sure that I'm in the landscape mode for these things. So wisdom walking, I was thinking as I was clearing past the road, is that there's actually a nice precedence for wisdom walks as well. So a lot of my philosophical heroes, for instance, use walking as a means of working through their thoughts, to reflect, introspection, contemplation, all those things. So folks like Thoreau and Nietzsche and Rousseau, loads of them. The coming out and doing a walk, a wisdom walk, as you think through your, as you're just using it as an opportunity to think about stuff or to reflect, consolidate your thinking, and get some exercise. So it's all good in that respect. One thing I'm noticing is that horizontal selfie holding is more tiring than on the shoulder than vertical. But how can that be? I think because you're trying to get out. I don't know why that is, but it is. So I have to switch hands, put you on that side now. All right, I won't do this much longer because I really wasn't prepared to actually just do one of these. I came out but actually the reason I come on wisdom walks, what's this? Let's pause. It's just some shrooms, but it's not the good kind. Yeah, that's not the shrooms that I was looking for, but I seen on a little map, and there's apparently some of the some magic mushrooms in my little area out here somewhere. But I just saw those and I thought, let me have a quick look. But yeah, that's not them. Oh, might be some over here. The only thing about shrooms though is that you gotta be sure you can't be messing around. These ones look like they might be it, but I'm no shroom guy. So no. Yeah, not what I'm looking for. Anyway, so yeah, I was just saying I wasn't intending to make a vlog, but hey, you know, you got your phone, it's got the recorder on it, hit it and go, right? And the purpose for coming out here on my wisdom walk was to think through whether I wanted to add vlogging to my mix of medium that I'm currently working in, which is mainly the blog and podcasting. So I was coming out here to brainstorm some possibilities of where this kind of vlogging could fit into my mix. And this flash of inspiration hit, why not get back into doing the wisdom walks again? There's a fair going on over there, playing some Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Nice. And then we got some other pals with us as well here, the horsies. Yeah, so yeah, there wasn't an intention to actually make this, but I think this is quite fitting, that I came out to think about the idea, and here it is. This is the beauty of doing these wisdom walks, is that you can get out from behind your desk, get out from behind your normal kind of space where you're trying to think and solve problems, get out, get some motion, and then the very act of moving kind of gets the juices flowing, gets the brain thinking in a more dynamic manner, and things come together. So I think that works. Yeah, I think that works. I think that's a brilliant concept, and I can see where I can tie this in with some other stuff I was doing with wandering and the sort of psychogeography. All those little aspects could fit in this umbrella of vlogging or wisdom walking. So yeah, so I'll refine this some more, but I wanted to do this one just by way of saying, hey, why not return back to an old form of video making that I've done in the past. Bring it. All right. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Anyway, I'm not saying that this is definitive, and yeah, I'm going to 100% start this vlog, but if I am starting, this is vlog number 1 of the wisdom walking. It's not actually the first one, so there are more, and so this will be really about me returning to the form and answering my question of, do I want to add this style of vlogging back into the mix as just as a supplement to supporting the supporting my blog. Yeah, okay, anyway, yes, I love this autumn business. It's nice, isn't it, when you start getting into autumn and the trees and the like. Do you know? This is a nice fall day. The trees changing their little color and stuff, so it's pretty neat. I have to get the old action cams, dust those off again, so I have the right camera for this kind of vlogging. Leaves are falling all around. Just started thinking about the Led Zeppelin song. Such a pleasant stay. Alright, let's get out of here. Peace. Alright, I had a quick insight as I continued on my walk after I thought I was finished making this vlog. But to sharpen the needle a little bit, as it were, I want to call these wisdom wandering. And I want to call it wandering because I want to tie into the sort of psychogeography movement. There's another movement that's out there at the moment where they do wandering, not walking. And I like the idea of that. So one of my favorite Tolkien sayings is, not all those who wander are lost. And wandering, different from walking. Walking, you're tending to want to get from a point A to a point B, whether that's a straight line or doing a circuit. Wandering is more meandering, and the point is to wander, let the environment, let nature interact with you, look for wisdom along the walk, whether it's an urban wander or a wander out here in the fields or in the mountains or wherever, but a deliberate going out to get the street wisdom. That was the guy. So there's a movement called street wisdom. David's the guy's first name. His surname is escaping me, but if you were to Google street wisdom, he would come up in that. And they do, which is a version of psychogeography, but you go out and you wander and you use the streets, because he mostly does them in urban environments, and you go with an intention, with a question, and then through synchronicity you will find pieces of the puzzle, answers to the question that you are seeking answers to, which is great. Actually, now this is getting crazy, because now I'm thinking, wow, I've been writing about synchronicity a lot because it features heavily in the psychological work that I'm doing with tarot and other spiritual quest. Synchronicity plays a huge part. So this is actually perfect to utilize the street wisdom idea and the psychogeography idea and combining those into this wisdom walking or wisdom wandering or something along those lines. I like either one of those, but you get where I'm going. I think this is cool. So street wisdom is happens on the street, We got our wisdom wandering that we could do out here in the countryside, and the whole idea would be wandering for wisdom and taking your question to the bigger world out there and paying attention to the synchronicities that occur on the walk or the wander as you go. So just like with tarot, you have a question or an intention that you state at the beginning, and then you put it into your subconscious. You go for your wander and you let synchronicity do its thing, and answers you shall seek. If not the complete answer, then you'll get the next part of the answer that you need. And I do this in some of my outdoor retreats that I used to run in the past, were based along those lines, where we're using the mountains as a metaphor, using the trail and the wanderings in nature to help with the sort of development or coaching process, as it were. So yes, I'll add this in. I think this is great. This is all coming together. So I'm so glad that I relied upon one of my old techniques, which when you're trying to think of some solution or creativity or of that sort, and I'm tight walking on a little beam here to stay out of the water. Oh yeah, so boom. So now I'm really excited about this. So I think to answer the question I said earlier was, I wasn't sure that I was going to do this style of vlogging. Absolutely am now. Now I'm all excited and fired up as it's crystallized into something more solid, fits in with my current work around synchronicity and that spiritual quest. Oh yeah, I'm down. I am so down. I love it. All right, now this is the end. This is the end. All right, until the next one.